Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. It's your boy Town Biz. First of all, man, congratulations to Too Short, who was recently honored on December 10th. December 10th is now a Oakland holiday. It is officially Too Short Day. Biatch. But nevertheless, man, congratulations. I'm glad Too Short got his flowers for putting in basically pretty much 40 years of work, man. You know, Too Short been at this since he was like maybe 14, 15. I'm talking about, he really put in the grind, man. And I saw the process, man, from when he was selling his tapes out the trunk of his car. And even before he had a car, he used to be on the 40 bus that, started in like Berkeley, and you could ride it all the way from one end of Berkeley to like the Eastmont Mall and stuff. So, I remember them days, Too Short trying to sell his tapes and all that stuff. I never bought, none of his tapes until basically, he, put out Born the Mac. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But I saw the man grinding, selling his tapes all over Oakland, man, from the east to the west to the north. And the hard work paid off eventually. He put out Born the Mac independently. Originally, Born the Mac had 7 tracks, and for those who don't know, Born the Mac was Too Short's, the album that really established him, where people started like paying attention to him. He put that out independently. He sold X amount of copies of that album. And basically, he made such a buzz, Jive Records signed him. And he went on to put out a string of hit songs, platinum albums, gold albums, just hit after hit, dope collaborations, just a lot of good stuff, man. Now, the language he used was, his songs wasn't for everybody. They wasn't for everybody. If you was a diehard Christian, I'd suggest you not listen to a Too Short record. But like I said, just to see the growth, And it was funny when he signed the deal with Jive. What he did was he added an extra song. So then it became like 8 songs, because the independent version had like 7 tracks. And it was funny. I remember, and it was funny. This is the vinyl days, but, I had dubbed a copy of it from one of my homeboys. I was going to Claremont Junior High at the time in North Oakland. And the funny thing is, another rapper was attending Claremont Junior High with me that went on to become a successful rapper, which is Tajay. Souls of Mischief. Shout out to Tajay, man. Shout out to Tajay, man. Good brother. Good dude, man. Real good dude, man. But pretty smart too. 4.0 student too. Nevertheless, I remember when I first saw a copy of Born the Mac, with him, sitting on the car and stuff, the Cadillac. Drop top Cadillac. I think it was Trubes and Vols or something. And then it was funny. This girl had it. She had the album. And I was thinking to myself, why you bought an album? Nobody, there ain't nothing to play that on, but she let us see it. And it was funny. And like I said, my homeboy had made a tape. And, I had to be careful. I couldn't play it too loud because, I didn't want my mama to hear me listening to Too Short. But I remember listening to the tape. And my favorite song by Too Short to this day, shout out to Deontay Wilder, is the Dope Fiend beat. Now, I know everybody was going crazy over Freaky Tales because I think that was like the first single he released, locally. I think he had like a single called Freaky Tales. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't like Freaky Tales that much. I really didn't care for Freaky Tales that much. But when I heard the tape, when I heard the Dope Fiend beat, man, yeah, the Dope Fiend beat, Party Time, man, that man, I must have played the Dope Fiend beat I must have played that song like about maybe 6 times back to back. I kept rewinding that tape, and probably some of y'all like, damn, what's a cassette tape? Look it up. But nevertheless, yeah, I became a fan. And basically, later on, he came out with his first album on Jive, Life is Too Short. Now, what was so funny about Life is Too Short? He had what you call a clean side, and then he had, the regular side, the explicit side, because, Too Short was edgy, at the time. This is like 1988, this is like 1988. So, Jive was very, they put Life is Too Short out, and it was a success. It went platinum. And then I think his next album was Short Dog in the House. That was like his next album. And that had that classic song with Ice Cube. And then he went on to put out Shorty the Pimp, Get In Where You Fit In, and all and just numerous albums, man. Numerous albums. He inspired a lot of, different rappers. Some of the greatest rappers you didn't heard in recent time will tell you that Too Short is one of their favorite rappers. So he paid his dues, man. So he deserved it, man. So like I say, to just see that I was part of the process, not as far as, working alongside of him, being, part of the team, but just seeing it happen, being there, witnessing it. And then to see where he is, almost 40 years later, getting his own, street, or getting, some, a couple of blocks named after him. Cause I think, Too Short Way will be from 47th Ave to High Street, I think, off of Foothill. So going by Fremont High, I went to Fremont High. But once again, man, shout out to Too Short, man, for your hard work, man. Real talk, man. Icon. Real talk. Anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.